Sometime back, I did a video on how to write cold emails and it was received very well, but it was a long video for about 18 minutes. So I want to give a very short trailer of about 3 minutes or so to get you into the groove. And then if you like this content, follow it up with the cold email, which is there in the description below. The number of people who do not know how to write a cold email is not funny. Like the number of people who write really bad emails to individuals that they've never interacted with is not funny. And I believe that writing an email to someone that you've never interacted with before is a superpower. If you know how to write good emails to individuals you've never interacted with before, you have something that millions in this world do not. And can you imagine the power of what you all can achieve if you learned how to do that? That is what the art of cold emailing teaches you. There are essentially a few components, and if you bear them in mind, you will uncover everything. Number one is the subject line. It doesn't matter what your email says. It doesn't matter what your email contains. It first needs to be opened. That's the first entry point. It first needs to be opened. And the only reason why people open up an email, if it lands in their primary inbox, is the subject line. So the subject line cannot be something that is for you. It needs to be a subject line for them. So I get so many subject lines which says urgent, job required. And you think I'm going to open that email? It's urgent for you. It's not urgent for me. You need the job, not me. So why am I going to open that email when I get hundreds and thousands of such emails every day? But then there is an email which will say, oh, you have no idea where we met and what you said to me when we did. That's an email I will open. That is 100% an email that I would open. Here is something that I feel Vidur and Uzma would love. Vidur and Uzma are the name of my kids. That is something I would open. Why? Because I know that that person has done their homework. They've actually gone and researched about the individual that they're writing to, and they have now gone through the hard work, the grind to make it relevant. So first, subject line. Second, what is the content of the email? And in that, you need to be very, very specific early on. And a lot of people are dilly-dallying and trying to maneuver their way in asking what you want or not. But the best thing that I personally would recommend is be very specific with what the intent of the email is. Like you should have an ask right away. It could be a job, it could be an internship, it could be a favor, it could be a connect, it could be anything that you want, but it really, really helps if you are very specific early on in that email of why is it that you're writing in the first place. Here's why. Because if you are able to establish that, the person has your attention or not, and that's okay. What do you want? You want a yes or a no. The worst thing is no response. Isn't that the worst response? The no response is the worst response. So you would much rather hear someone saying, you know what, I'm not in a position to help you, or we don't have any open roles right now, or sorry, your profile doesn't fit. Anything that is even a no is a far better thing than not hearing back. And why do people not hear back? Because their emails don't even know what the purpose of their email was. Final thing is to show that you've done your homework. Map your ask to what the person might need. It's super critical. The number of people who write to me who are just like, here is my resume, here's what I've done, here's where I would want to be, and is there an opening in your office or not? Is there an opening in your company or not? Is there an opening in your team or not? I'm not going to do that hard work. I'm not going to do that hard work. You have to find that relevance. You have to find that relevance for me. Make it easy for me to help you. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Because if you don't do that, I'm not going to respond. As simple as that. So the content of the email should be very specific about What is it that you know about me, my team, my company, anything that gets my attention, tells me that you've done your homework, and then is able to marry what I might need to what you have to offer. Because that is when I'm like, aha, that makes sense. I do need a video creator. I do need a graphics designer. I do need someone in the team. And this is an individual who's done really good work, knows about public personal branding, knows about social media, and has shown his or her work to me. So I am now interested. I may not have something right away, but I'm always going to bear in mind the fact that someone like this wrote into me and I could possibly get back to them in the future when the time is right. Cold emailing is the best thing that you can learn as a professional. 5 minutes should hopefully be a good segue for you to see the next video, which is about 17-18 minutes, and that will be the best time that you will spend in trying to learn an art that is going to be key to your professional success. All the best. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that whenever we put up a new video, you're aware of it.